I'm going to say this again. Date multiple people. I don't know why it's so hard for women to get this concept of dating multiple people. Is it the patriarchy that has us brainwashed? Is it society that has us brainwashed? Men are dating multiple people. You should too. I'm going to say this again. Date multiple people. Just sweet Dr. Lori. I help high-achieving Black women date in Paris, and I give dating advice. I don't know why it's so hard for women to get this concept of dating multiple people. Is it the patriarchy that has us brainwashed? Is it society?
I don't think we're confused at all about this concept.
That has us brainwashed? Men are dating multiple people. You should too. Like I said, I don't know why it's so difficult to think that this is the way that dating should be. I mean, how do you know? Sometimes you don't even really know what you like. And it may take multiple people to figure that out. And then if you are mature like I am, you recognize that there may not be the one that you might like James because he's creative and you go to art galleries. You might like Victor because he cooks for you. You might like Steve because he's a great conversationalist. And yeah, it would be great to have all of that in one person, but sometimes it doesn't exist in one person. And just going on one date with one person and deciding to just make them be exclusive, you don't know somebody based on one date. And it may seem like it's hard to date more than one person, but it's not. And I do it internationally. I do it. I date people in France. And if I'm telling you it's not that hard, it's not that hard.
She said it's not that hard.
And I don't get people mixed up. So date more than one person. Dating is not about monogamy. If you want to find your person, you need to date more than one person. This is Dr. Lori. Follow me for more dating advice and about how to date in Paris.
All right, let's summarize what Dr. Lori, who is a dating coach for high achieving Black women, is out here encouraging you all to do. And she's strongly encouraging you to date multiple people at once. Now, according to her, it's not difficult to judge multiple persons, because if she can do it, you can do it. She says monogamy shouldn't be a part of the dating phase. That you can't know what you want in a man until you explore different experiences. She's also saying that the one might not exist in a single person. You might need to collect traits from different people to figure out what matters to you the most. She also goes on and says that she dates internationally and doesn't get people mixed up. If you have heard this advice before, raise a hand and drop a raised hand in the comments section if this sounds familiar to you. And y'all know I got to give my take. Dr. Lori, who is a seasoned woman, this is where I don't align with what she's saying. I think we need to slow down and process this. Listen, while we're all for women exploring and learning what works for them, this is where your discernment kicks in. Okay? Confusion does not equal clarity. What do I mean by that? Dating too many people at one time can cause emotional fog, not freedom like you think it will. You may start confusing compatibility with chemistry and options with peace. No, guard your heart, not your calendar. Proverbs 4:23 says, above all, guard your heart. Sis, you can't be emotionally available for everyone and expect to be spiritually aligned. It's not possible. Are you learning or are you hiding? Because some women say that they're dating around, but they're actually dodging intimacy. And they are postponing vulnerability. Just because something is possible, just because the men are doing it, doesn't mean it's purposeful. Sometimes we call it exploring your options, but really, you're avoiding vulnerability or you're delaying some decision making. When dating becomes numbing instead of nurturing, you need to take a break. You need to stop, because emotional fatigue will divide your attention. You're so caught up in dating all of these men. Your attention is divided. You cannot be emotionally available for every single one of them. Okay, let's say, well, what? Okay, Texas Brown Sugar, what does a healthy approach look like? What does healthy dating look like? Okay, let's reframe this from a biblical and with some emotional wisdom. Discern before you dive. You can go on more than one date, but don't open your spirit to everybody. There is a difference between exploring connections and entertaining confusion. Ladies, monogamy is not the problem, but your selection process might be. If you are constantly picking the wrong men, dating 3 of them at once is not the solution. Be wise in who you choose is going to definitely be stacking how many you have. It's the whole quantity over quality. It's not going to work. It's about quality, not quantity. And the whole comparison. Comparison is going to kill you, ladies. It's going to kill your clarity. When you are comparing James the chef with Victor the artist and Steve the talker, you risk becoming emotionally fragmented, and you are then spiritually distracted. Again, monogamy is not the problem. Your selection process might be. Sis, marriage prep starts with learning how to evaluate with peace, not pressure. What's more valuable to you? Connection or collection? Are you ready for what you're asking for? Are you ready? Ask yourself, am I dating out of curiosity, confusion, or my calling? Can I handle multiple emotional connections without being desensitized or disoriented? It's very hard to do when you have multiple people that you're involved with. Ask yourself, is my dating life preparing me for a partnership or pulling me away from my God-given purpose? Every connection costs you something. Real talk. It's going to cost you something. But what you need to make sure is that it's worth the price. And discernment, baby, it's going to protect your future. Don't date like you're afraid to miss out. Date like you're preparing for purpose. Dating all these men, what you got, FOMO? Ladies, if you're wondering how to know when a man is really aligned with your purpose, download my free checklist, Red and Green Flags Every Woman Should Know. It's the discernment guide you did not know you needed.